Hey honeys, me here. It is still May 15th, 2026. The time right now is 8:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not that the timing really matters for this, but just been watching baseball. But I wanted to hop on here because I've been looking into my astrology and stuff like that, because I know the last couple videos I've shared with you guys that I have been wanting to get the tummy tuck done, and so I'm doing a tummy tuck alternative, which is actually better for my MS anyway because it's less invasive. They don't go in and do muscle repairs and stuff like that. I don't have drains and stuff like that, which could also sometimes increase the risk for infection. So because I'm on an Ocrevus twice a year infusion, it makes me more susceptible to bacterial infection. So, but anyway, since I've decided to do it, and my neurologist still technically has to sign off on it, so unless something comes up in my pre-op or my neurologist for some reason raises a red flag, I'm going to do it. So I've already signed all of the documents for it and stuff like that, and I've already put down my deposit and everything like that for it. But I was just curious because too, I was looking at the astrology, and then I looked back. The astrology for when I first started my weight loss journey, I know I started my weight loss journey because I had a habit of having a bowl of ice cream every single night. It was like my mommy treat to myself. I would have a bowl of ice cream with magic shell over the top of it. And that was what I would do. And sometimes I would even have like a brownie or a brookie, one of those hybrids between a brownie and a cookie on top of it. And I was looking back because I had told my husband that I am going to start going to the gym. And he was just kind of like, baby, like basically like, I'll believe it when I see it type of thing. Which, looking at myself back then, I mean, I guess I could see why he would think that, because I was a couch potato, for sure. But I remember I'm also a Scorpio, and I'm like, are you challenging me? Almost kind of like I had this, well, it's in my name, Rebel Crazy Joe. My rebel was like, fuck you. I am doing this. So I had remembered taking a selfie of myself outside of the YMCA gym because we had a membership there. And that is when my journey began. And that was July 20th, 2018. I just looked back on that and looking at the astrology and stuff like that. And so, and I was heavily supported for that. Now I can't remember, I didn't write it down. But then with the surgery that I'm doing now, my surgery date, what's going to be happening in the skies is that the moon moves from Libra into Scorpio, which is my sign, deeply connected to my 12th house, okay? My 12th house stellium. So the house of hidden things, healing. Scorpio rules transformation of the body and deep shedding, which is literally that. This procedure is literally that, releasing what no longer serves me, right? Jupiter is finishing its transit through Cancer, which for my Sagittarius rising activates my 8th house, the house of regeneration, transformation, surgery, and rebirth. One of the most favorable placements. So this is good. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, I probably should have checked the astrology, but also too, I felt like this inner guidance, like just do it already kind of thing. Like I felt guided to do it. So that's why I did it. So, and then Saturn entered Aries, just do it. Pop off with it already, on February 13th, and it's now in my 5th house, okay, which rules the body and how I present myself and my body to the world, right? So see how this is all kind of lining up. I just think it's really interesting. And then Jupiter leaves Cancer and moves into Leo on June 30th, which is going to be 5 weeks after my surgery date, okay? This window of Jupiter in my 8th house is closing. So it's like the universe opened a door, and it's something deep inside of me just finally walked through it, right? Like, I don't know. I just think it's super cool, like, looking at things from an astrological perspective, because it does kind of bring in the spirituality aspect of why I'm doing things. But also, I wanted to ask you guys, Would you guys be interested in me documenting my journey with you guys? Because I know I'm, you know, a spiritual channel and everything like that. So I know it's not really what I normally post about, but I know that when I had like my breast augmentation done and stuff like that, it was helpful for me to see videos from other people who have went through the process and stuff like that. And I will show you guys my belly and stuff. I'm not like modest about that like at all. I'm happy to share it because I feel like this is like a part of my path. You know what I mean? That's why too, like, I'm not afraid of it either. Like, especially I'm grateful for the fact that I've already been through plastic surgery before. So I do have an idea of what to expect, because plastic surgery can be it's a roller coaster ride, because you don't just get out of surgery and then bam, you see your results, right? Like when I had my breasts done, they were placed under my pectoral muscles, and so they literally were up here, and I had to wait for my muscles to relax for my implants to actually settle into place. And so when you get out of surgery and you see that, I'm like, oh my god, I look like I am from Jupiter or something. I looked like an ET to myself, you know. But it's literally the trusting the process and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, all this yammering to get on here and ask you guys, would you guys even be interested in me sharing my journey with you guys? If not, totally cool. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope that you guys are doing something to bring you guys joy. Yeah, I haven't had to water my garden because it's been raining here the last like 4 days. So that's cool. Saving money on water there. And things are growing. I do need to still get my cucumbers and stuff like that in the ground. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I know that the world is chaotic right now, but we can't forget to take care of ourselves and prioritize ourselves, because it's only when we put on our own oxygen mask that we can help other people, right? So, all right, you guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video, all right? Love ya.